Welcome back. Well, we have Dr. Leif Loberg here, who's going to tell us a little bit about some dental information. Hello, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. It's been a while since you've been here. I'm glad you can make it in.
Thanks so much. Absolutely.
So, you see these advertisements and it says teeth in a day. What does it mean?
That's a great question. we get that question all the time. In fact, we see patients every day with the exact question. Dr. Loberg, how is it possible that I hear on the radio that I can have a finished tooth product in a day? I come in and get an implant and I'm done. I don't have to come back. So it's a little misleading what you hear on the radio, but there is a procedure in dentistry which I think has really revolutionized how terminal dentition or severely broken down mouths are fixed.
Okay.
And that is a process where you extract all of the teeth, you place a number of implants, and then you can connect a predetermined custom designed set of teeth directly to those implants. So you can actually put the patient into immediate function for speaking, for eating, and so forth.
Right.
Now we do have to modify the diet, so it's a soft liquid diet for 8 to 10 weeks.
Oh, wow.
To allow the healing.
Yes.
We haven't figured out a way to turn the bone and just put something in and have it heal immediately.
Right, right.
But it's the same thing as orthopedic surgery with hips and knees, where you get the patient moving.
Right.
And so it's the same thing in the mouth.
So when they say, teeth in a day, obviously there's a process that leads up to that point. But you're literally giving them the teeth in that day, and then they can go from that day and do something, right? Is that what basically the concept is? Okay.
Correct.
All right.
The nice thing about the whole entire concept as well is the teeth in a day process has little to no pain.
Oh, great.
There's nothing rubbing on the gums when we insert the teeth and we connect them, and it's really a phenomenal process on how the whole thing works.
Yeah, well, I've talked to a few people who haven't had their entire mouth, but a few here and there, and you can't tell the difference.
Right.
They just look like regular teeth. They act like regular teeth. It's all perfect. Right?
And everything is custom designed for the patient. So
exactly.
A lot of times you can transform, how they wished they could look to delivering that result. So it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it's amazing how far it's come. Now, if somebody has broken their tooth, what does that involve? Can you get that taken care of in one day?
Right. So one of the super cool things that has been a real true innovation in dentistry is root canals. From years ago, teeth that have needed help for a long time, especially when it comes to teeth in the front of the mouth.
Right.
So oftentimes, what do you do? You're out, you're eating, and you suddenly hear a little crack, and something is sitting in your hand, and it's usually a broken off tooth at the gum line, when usually it was a root canal tooth.
Oh.
So we have the ability to remove the actual root and place an artificial root, which is an implant, directly into the area, and connect a brand new tooth to that implant. Okay. Now, the same rules apply. So we modify the diet, for a soft liquid diet.
Right.
And I always tell patients, just treat it like a glass slipper.
Okay.
So what that means is, biting into a piece of pizza, or an apple, or it's apricot peach season right now, and all that good stuff.
Don't eat all that stuff. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But you can actually deliver a solution to a patient, and they can go back into the world without a missing tooth and looking like it's Halloween or a pumpkin. So
is that better to do than? I mean, I guess it would depend on the break. So if you're breaking it closer to the base of your tooth, that's when you're going to want to do the implant. However, what if it was just a chip? Then would you just put a veneer over it, or?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You can, treat the tooth in various situations. Sometimes it's, a small chip is sometimes just bonding.
Oh, okay.
Or a veneer, or sometimes a crown is needed. But absolutely. So we have all those solutions, but it's Yeah, it's really revolutionized the way
Yeah.
damaged, broken teeth, used to be treated back in the 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
early 70s, where those options weren't available.
Exactly. Now, there's something that you mentioned to me prior to coming on, that there's a relation of sleep and dentistry. Tell me what the relation is.
Right. So, sleep is incredibly important. It's actually incredibly important for your immune system,
Right.
incredibly important for your entire body. And restful sleep is critical to the restoration of the immune system and the body's ability to actually fight cancer.
Right.
So in our society today, we're revved up on social media. Oftentimes we're up late, on Facebook or Instagram or checking out the latest and greatest. So our sleep has actually been, our quality of sleep has actually been over the, last 20 years has continuously been degraded. So one of the first studies out of the University of Chicago in mice, where they implanted tumor cells, has been shown that in the group where they restricted the sleep of the mice, after a month, tumors were like 200% larger.
Oh, wow.
And so it creates metastases. So we actually see that as a version of oral cancer, squamous cell carcinoma in the mouth.
Wow.
So my message to everybody is make sure you're sleeping well and make sure you're sleeping long enough, and that it's, it's a good quality sleep.
Yeah.
So important.
Exactly. And I think every doctor would agree with you there, because you're right, sleep is important for every aspect of your life. Well, thank you. And then one last thing is, I want to congratulate you on receiving an award from Glidewell Laboratory. And tell me, a #1 implant doctor. How many implants would you have to do to get that award?
So we do a lot of implants. It's kind of like I would, equate it to an award for a long-standing OB, GYN that delivers babies. So
Gotcha.
in the implant world, it's the same thing with missing teeth. We're pretty proud of that.
Great.
And we're also proud of the fact that our implants, the HON implant system, is made right here in Irvine, California. So
wonderful.
just up the street.
Okay.
And
awesome.
they carry a lifetime warranty. And it's been just a phenomenal journey along the implant world inside of dentistry itself.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations. And I think everybody knows where to go now. Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
All right. If you have any questions regarding the implants that we discussed, or you just want to talk to Dr. Loberg and get some advice on what you need to do, you can go to drloberg.com, and all of his information is right there. We'll be right back.